You may find yourself with more available time, but it's essential to remain focused to stay ahead at work. Maybe your role is more important than ever at this critical time. You may want to use the opportunity to prove yourself. Maybe you simply want to take advantage of the time in the best possible way. There will inevitably be winners and losers arising from the current situation. The rules of the game are evolving quickly for many. For some, the game has shifted entirely. Many organisations are affected as much as the individuals that support them. The outcomes of the time period of the lockdown are currently unknown. This is not something that any of us can control or even influence. However, we can control our own actions. I've got some tips to help you to stay ahead during the lockdown. I assume that you want to be as prepared as you can for your next chapter whenever life resumes, whatever the new normal might look like. In my last video, I covered 5 things to do to stay ahead. In this video, I cover 5 more things to ensure that you're looking up and looking forward. So let's get started. Point number 1, go over and above. Once you've settled into your new way of working, including any adjustments to your work, it's now time to look for ways to go over and above. Is there an opportunity to help other colleagues and team members? Maybe there are others who are struggling to adapt to this new situation. They may also have ended up with a disproportionate workload. While not uncommon in the normal times, this could be masked more than ever by remote working. Others may feel stuck, unsupported, or alone. Check in and offer support or help where you can. This could also include you delivering something more, better, or quicker than expected. Check in with your customers and stakeholders to ensure that you're on the right path to align on expectations and needs. Going over and above could vary from something quite minor, but that makes a significant impact to the other person, to something really significant. Extra tip. Consider the options available. What is your driver? It could be helping other people, ensuring the continued operations of services to customers, helping the long-term viability of the organisation. It could simply be to help you to look good. While this isn't bad in itself, refer also to point number 2, look for opportunities. If you can tie this into a more worthy cause, then it may sit better with you and others. Number 2, look for opportunities. There are winners and losers in every situation. After the initial shock of stockpiling and lockdown, the dust is now settling. There are opportunities emerging for diverse businesses, and there will be different opportunities in the workplace too. There could be opportunities for new projects or initiatives that you could get involved in. There could also be opportunities that you could create for yourself and others. Rewind back to point 1, go over and above. There could be opportunities outside of your workplace too, for example, volunteering, learning, helping out, etc. Keep your ears and eyes to the ground as much as possible and be open and ready to take a chance. This could be a really rewarding time for many that sees the opportunities available. Extra tip. Build some free time into your working day or week to brainstorm and identify opportunities. Confide in a trusted colleague, manager, mentor or coach to act as a sounding board. Number 3, stakeholder management. This is a great time to proactively take stock of who your stakeholders are and to clarify their needs. This will help you to ensure that you're managing them, dealing with them, communicating with them, serving them and influencing them in the best way possible. Your key stakeholders could well be evolving too due to the lockdown and different working practices and roles. Firstly, make a note of everyone you interact with now. Then, classify them by the type of relationship you have with them, their needs and preferences, and how best to manage this. Extra tip. Be strategic on this. Think about future opportunities alongside stakeholder management and ensure you're getting the appropriate positive exposure and visibility to them at this tricky time. Number 4, development plan. With less time spent on commuting and potentially more free time, it's currently an ideal time to look at your development and to put a plan in place. This could be related to your specific role or to a more generic personal development plan. Take some time to identify where you are now and where you want to be. What gaps or opportunities are there and how will you bridge these gaps? Break it down into manageable chunks and try to dedicate a small amount of time on a regular basis to address this. This could help you to build new skills for your existing role or to help prepare you for a new role or promotion. This may help to propel you to take steps towards doing something totally different, or it could be to help you complete your annual CPD requirements. Extra tip. Dedicate regular time to ensure this is moving forward at the pace that supports you best. Consider working with a coach to support your goal clarity, accountability, and likelihood of success. And number 5, what do you want to be remembered for? This is an important one. When this is all over, how do you want to be remembered? Does this change anything that we've already discussed? If no, then great. If yes, then maybe revisit each of the sections to be clear on what you can do to the best possible effect. In summary, there are many things that we cannot control or even influence. However, we can control our own actions. I want to help you to be as prepared as you can for your next chapter. In my last video, I covered 5 things to do to stay ahead, so check that out if you're not already. In this video, I covered 5 more things to ensure that you're looking up and looking forward. So 1, go over and above. 2, look for opportunities. 3, stakeholder management. 4, development plan. And 5, what do you want to be remembered for?